students, welcome to Abhyas Mathematics class. Myself Uday Soni, Faculty of Mathematics for JEE Main and Advanced. Today in this lecture we will be solving some basic questions on ITF, inverse trigonometric functions. So let us start. The first question is, find the principal values of cos inverse root 3 by 2. The second one is sec inverse minus 2, and the third one is sin inverse 1 by root 2. So let us solve it one by one. The first one, I am solving the first one. Write it down. Let y equals to cos inverse root 3 by 2. So when we take cos both sides, we will get cos equals to what? Root 3 by 2, isn't it? Root 3 by 2. How can you write this? Cos y equals to cos pi by 6. Okay. So what is your y? Y is equals to pi by 6. See why I am taking pi by 6. You can take this in what? The fourth quadrant also, isn't it? In fourth quadrant also you will get root 3 by 2. Okay. But I am just taking pi by 6 because we know that what? That cos inverse x, it belongs to what? 0 to pi. Okay. This belongs to 0 to pi for all x belongings to minus 1 to 1, isn't it? We have already seen this, that cos inverse x should lie from 0 to pi. So what value of cos will give you root 3 by 2? What value of cos will give you root 3 by 2? Cos pi by 6, isn't it? Cos 30 gives you root 3 by 2. When you go to second quadrant, it will be minus. Since in second quadrant cos value is minus, so I am not taking in the second quadrant. From the first quadrant only we got the answer pi by 6, which is also what? In 0 to pi. Let us solve the second one. Sec inverse of minus 2. Write it down. The second one. Let y equals to sec inverse of minus 2. We all know, right? Here all the trigonometric are positive. Here sin and cosec, here tan and cot, here cos and sec. So when you write sec y, on the right side you will be left with minus 2. So what value of y? Means when you get sec equals to minus 2. So you will get this minus 2 in when you take in the fourth quadrant. Not possible, right? And we all know that the range of sec, we all know that what? Sec inverse x belongs to 0 to pi, isn't it? Minus pi by 2. Means you will be finding the angle in 0 to pi only. You will not go in third and fourth quadrant. You will be in just first and second quadrant. So in first all are positive, isn't it? So you won't be able to take, since here it's minus 2, so it must be in second quadrant. So what value you will get here? Sec y is equal to sec 2 pi by 3, isn't it? 120. What is cos 120? Half, isn't it? Minus half. So sec 120 will be minus 2. Sec and cos are reciprocal of each other, okay? They are reciprocal of each other, okay? So from here you can say, from here you can say y is equal to 2 pi by 3, okay? Sec 120 is minus 2 because it is in second quadrant, you will get minus, okay? Now look at the third one. What was the third one? Sine inverse 1 by root 2, the third one, okay? Sine inverse 1 by root 2, okay? So we all know what sine inverse x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, isn't it? Minus pi by 2 close bracket to pi by 2, okay? Now we will have to find an angle in minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, okay? Where you will get 1 by root 2. See, when you draw the quadrant, again I am drawing quadrant, okay? Means pi by 2 you will go this side anti-clockwise, and for minus pi by 2 you will come this side. Means it is covering the first and the fourth quadrant, but you need 1 by 2 positive, okay? So for positive value you should be in first quadrant, okay? Since if you go to fourth quadrant, here sign is negative, so it should be in first quadrant. What value, say, for what angle you get 1 by root 2? Y is equals to sine inverse 1 by root 2. So when you take this sine on the left side, 1 by root 2, sine y equals to sine, at what angle you get 1 by root 2? Pi by 4, isn't it? So from here you can say y is equal to pi by 4, okay? Let me write it more clearly, okay, in the next page. Hold on, here you already have got a question, so let me write here only. Sin y is equal to sin y is equals to sin pi by 4. This implies y is equals to pi by 4, okay? I hope you got it, okay? How to solve this. So let us move on to the second question, okay? Second question is a very simple one. You have to evaluate this, okay? And remember, whenever you take this, this first term will give you an angle, this second term will also give you an angle, and this third term will also give you an angle, but you have to take the principal value, okay? So for tan inverse 1, what was the range? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, open bracket, isn't it? So from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 you have to take one value. at what value you get 1. Okay, let me solve it one by one. Tan inverse 1 is equal to pi by 4, isn't it? At pi by 4 you will be getting 1. Cos is 0 to pi, close bracket 0 to pi, so your value should be from 0 to pi only. Okay, don't go beyond 0 to pi. So at what value you will get minus half? In the second quadrant, isn't it? Because in the first quadrant all are positive. So what will be your angle? 120. How do you write 120 in radian? 2 pi by 3. Sine inverse minus 1 by 2. Sine inverse minus 1 by 2. Here I've already taught you just now that minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, isn't it? This is your pi by 2 and this one is your minus pi by 2. You need negative, isn't it? Minus half. So you will go in the the fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, what is the angle? When you go here pi by 6, you will get half. When you go clockwise, you will get half. How much? Pi by 6, isn't it? 30 degree. Sin 30 is half, isn't it? So pi by 6 is 30 degree. Okay, so you will go negative pi by 6, means when you go clockwise direction your angle is negative. So at minus pi by 6 you will get what? Negative. Okay, or let me make it more clearer for you. Write this as y. Okay, now write sin y is equals to minus half. Okay, sin y is equals to sin 2 pi minus pi by 6. 360 minus 30 is minus sin 30, isn't it? Now since we all know that this is an odd function, minus will go inside the parameter of sin x. So from here you can say y equals to minus pi by 6. Okay, you can solve in your convenient way. Okay, whatever way you feel convenient, you go through that. Okay, anyway, I've written all the 3 terms separately. Okay, now let us solve it. Solve tan inverse 1. What you got? Tan inverse 1 is equal to, I am solving for this. Okay, after this write it down, is equal to pi by 4, isn't it? Tan inverse 1 you got pi by 4 plus 2 pi by 3. Okay, minus pi by 6 plus, okay, plus pi by 6, but here you got minus, isn't it? So you have to write minus pi by 6. When you solve this, your answer will come out to be 3 pi by 4. Okay, just take the LCM and solve it. Okay, this is your answer, 3 pi by 4. Let's move on to the next question. See, very interesting question. Okay, if x, y, z belongs to minus 1 to 1, such that sin inverse x, sin inverse y and sin inverse z is equal to 3 pi by 2, hence you have given that sin inverse x plus sin inverse y plus sin inverse z is equals to 3 pi by 2. Okay, then find the value of this expression. Okay, so tell me one thing, when you will get 3 pi by 2? Only when this is equals to pi by 2, isn't it? This expression plus pi by 2, this expression should also be equals to pi by 2. I mean this term plus this term should also be equals to pi by 2. Okay, so when you add this pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, you will get 3 pi by 2, isn't it? So each term on the left side should be equals to pi by 2. Okay, so here your sine inverse x must be equals to pi by 2. Okay, which implies x equals to sine pi by 2, which implies x equals to 1, isn't it? Similarly, sine inverse y is also pi by 2, so you can write y equals to sine pi by 2, which will give you y equals to 1. Sine inverse z is also equal to pi by 2. From here you will get z equals to sine pi by 2, which will give you z equals to 1. Sine 90 is 1, isn't it? Sine pi by 2. So from here you got all three 1 1 1, x equals to 1, y equals to 1, z equals to 1, isn't it? So what will be the value of this expression? Let us solve it. Okay, hold on. I hope you got this, isn't it? You understood this. So when x, y, z all are 1, what will be the value? Hold on. Okay, let me take an orange color. Yes, now I'm directly writing it. Okay, your x is 1 to the power 2018, it will be 1. Again, when you put 1 in place of x, 1 in place of y, 1 in place of z, what you will get? 1 only. Okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 1, how many? How much? 3, isn't it? Minus 9 divided by, look here, 9 divided by, again you put x, y, z 1. Okay, 1 1 1, you will be getting again 1 here, and here also you will be getting 1, and here also you will be getting 1, because 1 to the power anything, 2020 or 2019 or 2018, anything, it will be 1 only. Okay, so again in the denominator you are having 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3, isn't it? So 3 minus 9 divided by 3, what you will get? 3 3s are 9, cancel, so you are left with 3 minus 3 is equals to 0. Okay, I hope you got it. The answer is 0. Okay, so I will solve some remaining question in my next lecture. Okay, anyway, thank you students, bye bye, take care.